everyone, welcome back to Voidheart Studios, and I know it's kind of weird to start the video out on the range, but the whole video today is going to be out on the range. So yeah, let's get started with my New Year's special, the All-Stars of 2025. I have quite the large selection of blasters. I have 7 blasters to shoot for you guys today, and they are kind of my favorite blasters that I have obtained and reviewed in 2025. And the first blaster that I'm going to start out with is the Misplaced Moose Elk L. Moose has been one of the coolest people in the hobby for me, and especially, you know, knowing him in person now, with me being in his Nerf group. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Runs a really cool shop and makes insanely cool blasters. Get yourself one. So, I have 2 mags through the Elk today. I'm going to be shooting at a pot on a chair at 35 feet, and then the, well, I'll just have to say my partner in crime, the Dart Zone soft target at about 55 feet. Oh, I'm shooting very low. Come on, hit the pan. There we go. Let's see if we can slam fire a whole mag through this. Oh. Jammed. Okay. Jam. Well, why I'm jamming? I hit the AC unit. Oh, we're out. Alright, these are 3D printed mags. I'm going to move them over here so I don't step on them. Alright, that was the Elk. One of the blasters that blew me away in 2025 has got to be the X-Shot piston pump. I mean, I don't think an off-the-shelf Pro AEB was on anybody's 2025 Nerf bucket list. But we got one, and I love it to death. And of course, it's full auto too. Cannot forget the full auto. How gorgeous. How lovely. This is definitely... There's a spider on my piston pump. This is definitely one of 2025's coolest blasters. And I cannot mention cool blasters of 2025 without mentioning my favorite printed blaster, and also my first ever 3D printed blaster. The Silly Butts Slab. Even though it wasn't released in 2025, I still got it in 2025, reviewed it in 2025, and damn, I still love this thing in 2026. Oh. Those are landing right next to me, and oh no, oh damn, my foregrip broke. Okay. One of my favorite unintentional features with the slab is the fact that it also has slam fire. Ain't that cool? The cosmetic parts were printed by somebody else in my group, and of course the main part of this was printed by Moose. I bought this pre-owned from him in May. Another blaster that shocked me from the other side of the off-the-shelf spectrum was, well, the Dart Zone Boxer Pro. Because up until mid to late 2025, nobody really had the balls to make a, I had to step back in frame. Nobody really had the balls to make a belt-fed, high-powered pro blaster, except for 3D designers, and even then, that one's iffy at best. Now, we have one that's not only functional, but very fun. And let's let that target have it. Full auto, 160 FPS, absolutely gorgeous. Another 3D printed highlight of my 2025 was the first blaster I ever custom ordered. That being, and I'm out of frame again, that being the Battle Axe. First up, I've got triple elite shells with 6 half darts apiece. Come on. There we go. Let's see, can I hit the 55? No, I cannot. But the silly shell system does not only take elite style darts, and I have some mega shells for it. These are all loaded up with half-length mega darts to create kind of a slug type effect. Let's see, can I hit the 55? I can shoot way over the 55. That gets better FPS than I expected. For our second to last blaster, I'm going to be looking at an oldie but a goldie. From the pre-2020s, or I think this one actually was released after 2020, the Rival Burn Mark III is a bit of a janky one, but it is definitely a very fun one. Oh, that's a lot around in it. I didn't hit anything. But finally, one of the coolest blasters that I have purchased ever, and probably the king of 2025 for me, the Moose 2. Oh. Oh, why are you janking? Oh. There was a dart stuck in my bee car. No wonder. Well, I was going to fire another mag from the Moose 2, but it is starting to get a little dark, and I need to go in and eat fish tacos. So, I will leave it there for this week. I want to thank everybody for an amazing 2025 and for all the support that I've gotten through 2025 and my very rapid growth in 2025. And I look forward to what 2026 has to offer in the blaster space. Thank you for a wonderful year. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.